So in this video, we will work on installing an image on a vyos router. There are multiple ways of doing it. One is directly going to the internet on the download site, vyos download site, or downloading onto the Windows machine download folder and using a Tftp server. You can get the Tftp server from SOLARWIND. It's free. I have it installed in my machine here, and my folder is the user downloads folder where I have the image. So before we do that, we have to configure the vyos router to talk to Windows machine, which is configured with the VirtualBox adapter. Let's see how we can do that. vyos 3 in this case, show interface. We have our two interfaces. We need to add third one. So to do that, we're going to have to shut it down. Do a power off, yes, and then go to vyos 3. It's powered off. And here, I just started it again, so I'm going to have to shut it down. You go to configure. And you're going to add, you have two adapters, you're going to add a third one to host only. In my case, I have 1 and 2. I'm using the second one, and para virtualized. That's about it. Host only virtualized, and I'll show you why that is the case. If you go to your DOS prompt, when you do ipconfig, you will see VirtualBox host only adapter number 2. You may have adapter number 1. So number 2 would have an IP address. You need to make a note of that. 233 in my case. And the IP is 1, 233.1. So once we do that, say OK, you start it. So once it comes up, I'll log into it again. vyos, show interface, and you'll see the third adapter right here. You just configure that to set interface Ethernet 2 address DHCP commit, or you can manually configure it to 233 something. And then when you go show interface, you'll see the address is 233.24. Basically now you should be able to ping your Windows machine. There you go. So your Windows machine was 233.1. You can ping it, so now you're in communication with it. So now you're going to add the image in the SOLARWIND Tftp server that has the download image already configured. So if you go to your download folder, I downloaded it and renamed it to vyos 1.4. So let's do show system images. We got 1.3, add system image, and then here instead of HTTP you're going to do TFTP 192.168.233.1, which is your Windows address, and then it's configured for your download. So you're gonna say vyos, whatever that address is, or the file name was, vyos 14. vyos 14.iso. Here you go, it started. So it's finished uploading it. It says, do you want to continue without checksum? Yes. Do you want to continue without signature? Check. Yes. Would you like to name this image blah blah? I would name it 1.4. Yes. Yes. Show system images. Now 1.4 is the default. Now we're going to reboot because right now it's still running on 1.3. So we're going to have to reboot to get on 1.4. So let's do that. Yes. So now that it's up, you log in, we will see that it's on 1.4 now. This is how you install a new image.